I read a little ad in a magazine, probably in the phase of my life where I went from official self-destruction to stepping into a better treatment of myself, which improved with time, but there was definitely enough with, hurting myself. I'm going to try something different. And the little article, the little ad said something along the lines of break through your fears and live courageously. And I read nothing else. I called the number and I said, I want to do this thing. And it was a workshop. It was one of the first time probably that Tony Robbins was in France and doing this walk on coals. I'm also 280 pounds by then. So there's also that going on in my head. Like there's this little, I don't know, skinny thing over there that's like, well, you're just going to walk, you're going to float above it. I'm going to like hit the coals. And so we lined up at the end of the day and we stepped onto the coals. And basically from there, you just march this 20 feet of burning coals. And there was a lot of things that happened for me. I think the purpose itself was to say, I'm afraid of something, I don't believe I can do something, and then you do it. And you do it physically, like it's not like a thought, it's like you're physically stepping onto coals, which really make no sense. To this day, it makes no sense, frankly. I mean, they say there's a little bit of a chemical reaction from the body, like a physiological thing where you sweat so much that your feet get wet, and so you're actually not feeling the heat. Whatever it was, the perception that I could not do something to the degree that I perceived it to be impossible and then do it has never left me. It is probably one of the markers, maybe once a week, maybe even more often, I will find myself in some sort of like, I don't think I can do this. And my body will say like, well, and I will literally visualize my foot hitting the coals and thinking, you know what? There's a chance I can do this actually.